Oh shit. Like I said, I'd give you guys a little bonus footage. We got a couple of breweries here in Greenville. This is southern side. Get a little spot. They have TV on. Come in here. Nice little spot. So it's supposed to be popping later this afternoon. It's only 11 o'clock. I just finished up that bike ride. So this is still part of the Swamp Rabbit Trail here. Very walkable back towards Greenville. I really don't have a topic today. I just thought I would just share a little bit of my hometown. I am proud of it. Let me get my mic on. There we go. I keep forgetting that. Jeez. But like I said, this is Unity Park. It's been repurposed. It was a park back in the day. Back in segregation, it was mostly for African Americans, but they rededicated this and really built it up. It's a beautiful place. They rebuilt the old ballpark here called Mayberry Park, and they dedicated this Oculus, I guess, tower. It just opened with about 6 stories tall with a platform. You can look back over towards downtown Greenville. So it's just a nice place. It's beautiful. I'll take you over to the other side. We have a big pickleball complex over there. It's brand new too. And large screen TV, they have entertainment, food, drinks. Everybody likes a good ice cold beer every now and then. At least I do. But yeah, so this place will get really busy here later today. I talk about leaving and going to the Philippines. If I was going to stay here, I would stay in South Carolina. Greenville is the right size town for me. It's centrally located between Charlotte, North Carolina and Atlanta, Georgia, right off of 85. I think I'm a little closer to Charlotte, probably about 2 hours there. Hour to Asheville, North Carolina, which is in the mountains. It's a beautiful area. There's the Biltmore House there. And then go down 85, about 3 hours is Atlanta. And we're about 3.5 hours to the beaches. Charleston, South Carolina, which is famous for Isle of the Palms, Wild Dunes, and Folly Beach. I'm more of a Hilton Head guy though. I like to go a little further south down toward Georgia. It's a little further drive. But you can be Myrtle Beach or Charleston in 3.5 hours. So centrally located, good spot, beautiful in the upstate. But I'm proud of this little town, don't get me wrong. I'm fortunate to live here, to call it home. I didn't bring Kona today. My wingman, I'll have him out tomorrow. We'll get some footage. But I was already down at the trail riding my bike, and of course he can't run 25 miles and keep up with me. So sometimes I have to leave him behind, and he shows that he is not happy. He pouts, he's grumpy, he thinks he needs to go everywhere I go, and for the most part he does, except for work. So I'll have him out tomorrow. We'll do something this afternoon. I'm not neglecting him. But anyway, this is part of the park. People come out here and they set up volleyball courts. They play that handball game. I don't know what it's called, where you smack it on a trampoline. Cornhole. People just come out here and have picnics. There's people over there working out. Yeah, just good time. Great spot. I'm just gonna do a little quick loop around here for you, show you around. So I don't want to get anybody on camera. Don't want to get any strikes on YouTube. I'll have to run it through the filter on my editing app to make sure faces get blurred. But I heard that's a big thing in the Philippines now. If you don't get consent and you videotape somebody or they happen to be in your shot for a significant amount of time, then it can be problematic. Some of you guys that live there, maybe you know about this and you can share a little more information with me. But I heard that they passed some law, some privacy law. I thought it was 2012 originally, but I think they just updated it. But I made sure I found a software that that can do that for it. It's called Mosaic. I think it's the feature on CapCut. That's the editing software I use. So I pay, I don't know, what is it, $100 a year? But anyway, it's pretty all-inclusive. Sometimes it doesn't like to work with some of my software. I think it's built by ByteDance, who does TikTok. So some of those don't like to work with YouTube. Sometimes the editing can be the audio will be off a little bit. So if anybody knows if there's a better editing tool, please let me know in the comments down below. And also be sure to smash that subscribe button. I need all the help I can get. But the people who have started following me, I think I picked up like 55 subscribers in a couple of days. So thank you for that. I appreciate you. Like I said today, nothing heavy, just a little walk and talk, show you my town, show you what it's all about.
But it'll be nice eventually.
But
We built this weird tower,
I keep some of it natural over here, which I like. You'll see hummingbirds, bees, things of that nature. So I'm going to take you over the bridge to the other side, to the main entrance to Union Park. They repurposed a lot of, there used to be a railroad track. So the Swamp Rabbit Trail is all an old rail line that they converted into a trail. And I forget how many miles it goes. It's 20, 30 miles. I think it connects down in Malden, South Carolina, and comes back up to Traveler's Rest. I have ridden to the end of Traveler's Rest, but I've never been to the end the other way. So, and there's tributaries too, where they've started adding on and going to different places. There's an old trail that goes to the downtown airport. So I don't know where they're all at. I need to actually research that and go check them out. But this is the main Unity Park. With the Unity sign coming up. Just a beautiful green space. They built a splash pad up here for the kids' playground. Very family-friendly town. I don't usually park on this side, the main entrance, because it gets so congested, and if you park on the grass, they will write you a citation. So they did expand parking over here, but I park way over there on the other side. There's plenty of parking over there. I don't mind walking. I like the exercise. But here's the Unity sign. And this is the main entrance to the park. But yeah, I'm blessed to live in such a beautiful place. Like I said, more and more people are finding out about it. This town was pretty small. I don't know how many people live here now. It's more of a mid-sized town. There's enough to do without being as big as Charlotte or Atlanta. I lived in Charlotte for 25 years and I went back recently, and this just keeps growing and growing and growing, and I couldn't even figure out how to get back to my neighborhood. They put in a big cloverleaf exchange near my neighborhood, and it used to be a 2-lane road. I was so glad I don't live there anymore, because man, the traffic is crazy. But here's Greenville. Somebody's got something going on here. Is this a gender reveal? It's all pink. But more and more, what I was saying, more and more people are finding out about Greenville. BMW is what caused this town to explode. Back in the 90s, they built a BMW plant between Spartanburg and Greenville. It's actually in Spartanburg County, near the airport. And what happened is all those companies that supported BMW came too. We had Michelin. There's all kind of parts manufacturers. There's a transmission manufacturing plant down in Lawrence County. It's just really, really grown. And a lot more people are finding out about it. As I talked about in an earlier video in my neighborhood, I went to an HOA meeting, and I think I was the only local in there, the southerner. Everybody was from the Northeast, had retired, looking for a better life, and I think they found it. I would, like I said, I lived in Charlotte. I'd much rather live here than Charlotte. But this is the playground for the children. I don't want to get too close. I don't want to get anybody's face on there. Little rope swings, and then they got slides over here. And then there's a splash pad way up in the corner. But just want to show you around. Don't want to get anybody on camera. That's all I need. More problems. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that splash pad is packed. Hot day today. I'll turn this back around on my ugly mug. So but I'll show you the repurposed building over here. Textiles was huge in the South, and all these textile plants were located along the rivers. And depending on what colors they were using that day, determined what the color of the river was going to be. Because back then they didn't have the EPA, and they just dumped their dye in the river. So one day the river might be purple, one day it might be green, one day it might be orange, red. Who knew? But that river, I don't know if they've got it completely cleaned up. I don't know if you ever can recover from that, but I wouldn't swim in it, and I wouldn't eat anything out of it. But, so this is one of the textile buildings. And what they did is they repurposed it and there's a bike shop in there. There's a brewery. There's a couple of breweries. Restaurants. I'll walk you through the little common area here in a minute so you can see it. And then probably what we'll do is head over to Pickle Park. I'll show you it. And then I'm going downtown Greenville, see what's going on. I know next week is Jazz Fest. People come from all over the country. So you might want to Google that. Jazz Fest is happening next weekend. I think on the 12th, 13th, 14th. So if you're around, come join us. It's a good time. Every Saturday during the summer, we have a market. They close off Main Street, and all the vendors come out with food. They come out with produce, bread, you name it, they're selling it. So here's one of the breweries. Not many people outside today. It's still early and it's hot. It's real hot. But good security. Keep everybody safe. Just wanted to share a little bit of my hometown with you guys. Well, for the next 2.5, maybe 3 years, and then my new hometown is going to be in the Philippines. But I'm going to enjoy it while I'm here. No need to stop living life and just waiting for that time. You got to stay active, you got to stay busy, and just enjoy where you're at, you know? Just knowing you have an end goal. That's what I do. I just stay forward focused, try to live my best life, try to stay happy, try to stay healthy. That's not always easy because, you know, we do get ground down in the daily grind. But here's this is new. I don't even know what this is. Oh. So we'll check it out. But here's the commons, they call this. So just trying not to get anybody on camera for too long. Trying to practice for the Philippines because I don't want to go to jail in the Philippines. Actually, I don't want to go to jail anywhere. But this is the commons. So we got methodical coffee here. We got community tap. We got tacos, automatic tacos, golden brown and delicious. Community tap, and then we have a phase 2 down here. I'll show it to you. I usually stop off at community tap, have a beverage, but it's almost noon. We got a tapas place. We got a new Italian street kitchen, juice bar, tapas and wine, pizza by the slice. This place pizza's good, but I'm a big fan of Tadaro's up the street. John's the owner, he's a great guy. But that's a quick run through. Like I said, I'm sorry I had to turn the camera around so much, but I don't want to video people that I don't have their consent. So just good practice for me for when I do end up in the Philippines. I bring Kona here, we'll hang out sometimes. He loves to come out here and just chill out with me. I drink a beer, he drinks a water and sleeps. That's what most dogs do anyway, right? So I'm gonna take you across the river, back past Southern Side Brewery, and show you the pickle park. And then I will head downtown. More security, which I really like. I know a lot of people don't like cameras, but I do for safety. That's great. That's the bike place I was telling you about. You gotta go in on the other side. There's a big parking lot over there. So we'll just cross over this bridge right here. And we'll go by the ballpark, but I want to take you over to Pickle Park up here. This is that river I was telling you about. It's pretty muddy and shallow, but it runs downtown Greenville to the waterfall, which I'm excited to show you. But this is just a little quick loop around Unity Park. And then we'll head downtown. The baseball stadium. Usually I come down here with Kona, we'll walk maybe 6-10 miles. I used to do 10-12 miles, but man, my boy's getting old. He's like 9 years old this August. He'll be 9. And he's slowing down. I think he's older than me in dog years. If he's 9, I'm 60, what, he'll be 63? Is that how you calculate that? So, but he's still pretty sprightly. He gets around good. I got to do that deep dive for you guys on what it would take to get him to the Philippines. When we get to that time, he's going to be 12 years old. Whew, that's going to be rough. I definitely got to do my homework on that and get back to you guys. But let me take you in here and check this out. So here is Pickle Park. You can see all the pickleball players over there playing. Big old tournament going on. They've got, I don't know, 10 courts. Then they have this common area. They'll have live bands. They play NFL football here, baseball. It's a good spot. I really like it a lot. I used to go to this other place downtown, but I had a run-in with management. They didn't appreciate their customer, their loyal customer, and I don't go to that place anymore, and I'm not gonna give them a shout out. I'm not even gonna mention their name. But this place is much better. That place downtown has a big screen like this. It's over near the Publix, but I like this place a lot better. We got chicken up here, we got nachos, tacos, and beer and drinks. So let's go up here and see what we got. And then I'm gonna turn this camera off. All right. But here's where you get your adult beverages. So with that said, I'll show you real quick. And like always, remember, time is strong, baby. Time is strong.
Time is strong, and so are you. You have got to stay focused. Never give up on your big dreams.